right, guys, if you're back, I'm just doing a testing. I don't know what happened. Um, I played around with a few things. I hope you guys can hear me now. I don't know if there's anybody left. I had to end two shows trying to get this freaking thing fixed. Um, hello. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Noelle, can you hear me? Yes or no? Oh, okay. You hear me now, Twisted Tea? All right. Well, I have two people in here, so I guess I'll get started. I don't normally do politics, but we had a couple things happen this weekend. Um no, Noel, we're not doing links tonight. Sorry. Um Especially not now that most of my showtime's been eaten up. Um, so we had a few things politically happen recently. Mitch McConnell is MIA, except they did do a weekend at Bernie's type walk with him. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with Mitch. I know a lot of people are like getting very theoretical about it, so to speak. But dude, come on, the guy's 84, right? Come on now. He's getting up there. Um and Lindsey Graham passed away. Rest in peace, Lindsey Graham. I didn't care for him. But he did pass away, and there's no theory about this. He had an aortic dissection, I guess they call it. Hello, Edwin. How are you? So no, he didn't get poisoned. He didn't get got gone, Um, he had an aortic I can't think of what they call it. He was a big surprise, but you know what? Twisted Tea, his father passed away from the same thing, I believe. And he ended up raising his sister because of it. Um, Now he was, how old was he? I mean, he was an ancient. Um, Hold on one second. Let me pull it up here. He was 71. So, I mean, he wasn't ancient, but he wasn't a spring chicken either. Um, yeah, he wasn't a spring chicken. So, hello, Alana Therese. Hello, Melty. Hello, everyone. Aortic aneurysm. No, let me look it up. Like he went into cardiac arrest. He had an aortic dissection, is what they call it. Um, so there is nothing that can mock that. It's not a conspiracy. He really did pass away unexpectedly. Senator Lindsey Graham died of a heart attack, according to the information. He was 71, over 20 years in the Senate, South Carolina, also better. Yeah. They called it an aortic dissection, though, which I believe is a bit different. I'm not sure. Like a heart attack is the heart itself. The aortic dissection, if I'm not mistaken, means a valve went. Um, again, like I said, that's not like I know there were a lot of people online going, "Ooh, maybe he was poisoned and it's mimicking a heart attack." No, there is not. There is none of that with an aortic dissection, from what I'm led to believe. So he really did like his freaking valve just bam kaboom. And it happens. Um, I'll be honest with you. The whole Mitch McConnell thing, I wasn't even suspicious about until the two of them happened together, right around the same time. Then you start wondering. Um, it's a tear. Okay. Yeah, it's a tear. Like, I didn't know if it exploded or it's a tear or something like that. It's like a it's not like anything poison can do. Hello, Michael Hensley. How are you? So let's see here. Um, Mitch McConnell's in his 80s. I believe he's 84, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look it up. I think he's older than my dad. Yeah, he's 84 years old. Hello, Wyatt Earp. How are you? But I do believe they did the Weekend at Bernie's walk to show proof of life with Mitch McConnell this weekend. For any of you that saw that movie, you know what I mean. I mean, I truly believe he's alive, but I really have to laugh though. You're talking about people in their 70s and 80s, and then you go online and no, no. Well, when I say old, I mean like Mitch McConnell's old. 71 isn't that old. You're right, Twisted Tea. Um, but it is older. I mean, you're not 20 anymore. I mean, hell, I'm 50. I'm not 20 anymore. 71's only 20 years for me. And being 50 years old, I know how quick 20 years goes. So I feel you, Twisted Tea. I'm not picking on you. Um, isn't it funny though, as we get older, the, the bridge for older gets further away. I remember being 15 going, oh my God, 30 is old. You know? Yeah. 71. I think maybe mid 70s would be a little bit closer. You're right. Um, Wyatt Earp, show me how young you are, baby. um, yeah, it's like I'm gonna be 51 in August, and August 2nd, actually. Um, I'll be 51, and I never thought I'd ever even see 50. Like, it just always seemed perpetually older and older, and now that I'm going to be 51, I'm like, Oh my gosh, like, I'm not that old. 51 isn't old. What are you talking about? 51 isn't old. Like, old is like 70s. Now, Twisted Teas are 60s, so she's like, old is like 90s. So a couple other things I wanted to talk about. I did actually make a couple notes today. All right, so Lindsey Graham was what I wanted to talk about. Mitch McConnell is what I wanted to talk about. David, um, he does not have a trial date yet set, but his preliminary hearing is supposed to start July 21. So, guys, remind me of that. Right, it's all right. Exactly, exactly. And when we're 90, 110 will be old, right? Right, Twisted Tea. Um, so David's preliminary hearing starts July 21st. Last week was the preliminary hearing for Tyler Robinson, although from what I'm reading, it's not, quote, finished. They said they're going to pick it back up in September. So I don't know what that means about picking the preliminary hearing back up. I'm not quite sure what that means. Um, so yeah, and like next week, Tuesday is the 21st. So next Tuesday, not tomorrow, next Tuesday, they're going to start the preliminary hearing for David's trial. I'm going to go over some things with that throughout, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to walk lightly with it because it's a very graphic case. I mean, what we've already seen without them putting forward evidence yet, like from what we've been told. Um, I'm planning on living till I am 150. I bet you are, Wyatt Earp. You're going to haunt me. You're going to haunt me forever. So, I don't know. Is there anything else anybody wants to talk about? Oh, wait. Apparently, Mitch McConnell made a statement. Wait, hold on. All right, so this photo they're saying now is AI. Like, how do you believe anything again? How do you believe anything anymore? And guys, if you'd like to donate, feel free. Like I said, it's been a tough week this week. Um, hang on one second. Now they keep saying Graham had a brief and sudden illness. How is a tear a sudden illness? It's not an illness, it's a medical defect. Ugh. I'm planning, yeah. Who else is planning on living to be 150, huh? see what else is in the news. Guys, I really do apologize. I did not know what was going on with my computer. I was having audio issues. Um, I went in, I played with a couple settings. Then I went into my actual computer and played with the settings in my computer, and that's what actually fixed it. So 85 works for you? Mm, yeah, I'm thinking I could do 85. 85 or 90. I never thought I would see 50 either, Michael. Now I'm going to be 51. You know, it's so funny because I keep saying tributes to people that passed away over the years, like famous people that passed away over the years that we grew up with. And it occurred to me, because Dale Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Gordon and Dale Earnhardt Jr. were always my favorites, always. And so, of course, a lot of Dale Earnhardt stuff pops up because of Dale Earnhardt Jr. I'm talking about my news feeds and stuff like that. And I was watching, they were playing like old clips of Dale Sr. And I'm like, damn, he was only 49 when he passed away. Now, Gray, it was a car accident. Like, he was only 49 when he passed away. I'm 51. I am now older than he was when he passed away. I know, Twisted Tea. Seriously. And they're getting younger and younger, too. Was it James Vanderbeek we lost this year already? Brad Arnold. I wasn't a huge Vanderbeek fan, but he's still young. I think he was, 49? Brad Arnold was 46. I'm still not over that one. What else? Ace Frehley passed away. But he was in his 70s as well. He was, sorry, I know it's not old, Twisted Tea, but 70s is a little more expected than like 40s. Because God, even Ozzy Osbourne was 78, but 78, I believe. Who else recently passed away? And it is Twisted Tea. It's scary. It's people, I'm at that generation where, when we're younger, it's our grandparents. Or if somebody young died, it was a horrific accident, an unexpected accident. I used to be really big into racing, squeezed Jeff Gordon's hand after the when they brought him through the grandstands after his win. Awesome. Yeah, there's something, I hate to say it because I wasn't a Dale Sr. fan, but I think maybe we only watched it maybe a couple more years. And I was big into it. Like, we were big into it. Like, we used to go to the racetracks and stuff and see him at the races. And actually, I want to tell you, probably around the time Toyota came in, it just wasn't the same anymore. And that wasn't too long after Dale Sr. passed away, so maybe that's why. I remember the Bushes coming in, like Kyle and Kurt. There's another one, Kyle Busch. He's young too. Um, and he's younger than his brother Kurt. Um, Greg Biffle passed away, but that was a helicopter accident. But still, he was young too. He was in his 50s, I believe, early 50s. Kentucky Speedway. Well, I don't know if you remember. Were you ever into the Bush series? Because if you were, Nazareth used to be right up. Well, Nazareth is still right up, not too far from me, but Nazareth Speedway used to be right up the road. Pocono's only about an hour from me, but Nazareth Speedway they ripped up many years ago. A huge dealership bought that property. It's just sitting there. Um, let's see. I remember working for George Bush Sr. Well, you spelled it wrong, Wyatt Earp. You spelled it wrong, Wyatt Earp. Chuck Norris, Clive David. They were older though, too. Like they're on the older. Like I'm not. It's not that it's not sad. Well, Chuck Norris. I'll tell you what. Nobody ever expected Chuck Norris to pass away. Period. So that I'll give you that one, Twisted Tea. But Clive Davis was in his 90s, wasn't he? Let's see here. Yeah, he was 94. Catherine O'Hara, yep. Eric Dane. Yeah, I mean, yeah, part of our growing up. Yeah, Catherine O'Hara. She, way all the way back to Beetlejuice and Home Alone and Schitt's Creek. That was a funny show. Did you ever watch Schitt's Creek? That was hysterical. Let me look her up. No, she was only um hold on one sec. She was 71. Okay, so she was 71. But you know what? She started looking. See, I know, believe it or not, as many years as Grey's Anatomy was on, I never watched it. Nope. But yeah, ALS, that's pretty bad disease. Mm. So, what else is new, guys? Anything you guys want to talk about? What's going on in the world? Or You know what? There's a lot of mass shootings, and was it in Texas today? Texas today, they prevented a shooting, but they did unalive a man. The police, anyway. I believe he was outside a YMCA threatening to shoot people. Um, so I believe the police got him. Nobody else was harmed except for the person threatening to shoot. There was an ICE shooting up in Maine. That was just today, I believe. Let me see here. Freaking pop-up ads. Aortic. You're right, Twisted T. Aortic tear in Senator Lindsey Graham's sudden death. ICE shot and killed a motorist in Maine. That was today. They've chosen Lindsey's sister, Darlene, to fulfill the remainder of his U.S. Senate term. Is she even in politics? Maine death marks at least the 9th fatality in U.S. immigration sweeps. Yeah, see, I know you guys think I'm a crazy liberal when I say, you know what, it's not about the whole deporting deporting immigrants for me. I do believe if you're here illegally, you should be sent back. But the problem is how they go about doing it. Now we've got dead people, dead immigrants. I'm sure we're getting injured ICE officers, and I don't agree with how they go about doing it. That's my opposition with it. Witness heard man say, I tried to stop after ICE shooting in Maine. All right. Man who killed Dartmouth professors at 17. Let's see what this has to say here. A Vermont man who was 17 when he and a friend killed a pair of married Dartmouth College professors 25 years ago will have a chance at parole in about 20 years when he reaches the age of one of his victims, a judge ruled on Monday. But it doesn't say anymore. So I need to look into that because, obviously this crime happened a long time ago. Is he just getting sentenced, or was he up for parole? Like, what the heck? Anything else you got for me, guys? Anything you want to talk about, chat about? If anybody would like to donate, feel free. Give me a minute here. I'm going to have to go through in a minute here and he was a very handsome man. I bet he was. I bet he was. Let's see. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's about it. Again, I do apologize for the earlier shows. I will try to come back tomorrow, time permitting. Try to be kind. I love you all, and I will see you all in the next chat room. Bye, guys.